Here we go ants again. Manchester United takeover news live. Raphael Varane future and Sir Jim Ratcliffe latest. Raphael Varane wants to stay at Old Trafford. Manchester United will be determined to bounce back from Saturday's 1-0 defeat to Newcastle United when they welcome Chelsea to Old Trafford on Wednesday night. United suffered their first Premier League defeat in 4 matches at St James's Park, beaten by a second-half goal from Anthony Gordon. Though the scoreline suggested it was a cagey affair that the Magpies eventually edged, they were far superior, dominating the contest from the first whistle. United, not for the first time this season, produced a lackluster performance, lacking energy and character. After a week that started so well with a 3-0 win at Everton, it ended in yet more justified criticism and questions being asked. Off the pitch, a report in the national media has suggested that Sir Jim Ratcliffe and United could announce Ineos Sports clinching a 25% stake in the club as early as next week. The deal is thought to be on the cusp of being finalized and an announcement is said to be imminent. Raphael Varane wants to stay at United beyond the January transfer window. Speculation over the former Real Madrid defender has been at fever pitch, with the 30-year-old starting once in the club's last 11 matches. However, as per an exclusive from chief reporter Samuel Luckhurst this afternoon, the Frenchman would rather stay put at Old Trafford than move elsewhere. Raphael Varane wants to stay at Old Trafford. Raphael Varane wants to stay at Old Trafford. Image, MB Media, Getty Images. Agent reacts to Radu Dragusin transfer rumors. United are understood to be in the market for another centre-back, and Genoa defender Radu Dragusin is one name doing the rounds in that sense. His agent, Florin Manea, was pressed on reported interest in the 21-year-old and namedropped United in his response. Manchester United is always Manchester United. It's a top team as a tradition, as everything. He's Dragusin on several lists. I'm not surprised he would also be on Manchester United's list. I haven't spoken to anyone from there yet, but there are several teams interested. Mainu has something Højlund needs at United. Present-day results might, naturally, be hugely important for United, and especially so after their defeat to Newcastle on Saturday night. However, they have 3 highly talented young players in which they can build a team around looking ahead. Kobbie Mainoo, Alejandro Garnacho and Rasmus Højlund have a combined age of just 57 as they continue to carry the fight in the present and for the future. Mainoo, though, has something that Højlund needs in his own development at Old Trafford. Analysis: United's players are failing to meet Ten Hag's demand this season. United's away record under Erik Ten Hag against the Premier League's leading lights is nothing short of disastrous. Failing to beat any of the 8 teams that finished alongside them inside the top 9 last season, United amassed just 1 point from a possible 24 on the road, losing to Manchester City 6-3, Arsenal 3-2, Newcastle 2-0, Liverpool 7-0, Brighton and Hove Albion 1-0, Aston Villa 3-1, and Brentford 4-0. The only point they secured was against Tottenham in a 2-2 draw in April. This season, however, United have already been beaten by Spurs, losing 2-0 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in just their second game of the season. The Londoners were far more accomplished and polished than United and deservedly scooped all 3 points. United and Ratcliffe to confirm deal, next week. According to a report by Sky News, United and British billionaire Sir Jim Ratcliffe want to announce a deal that will see him secure a 25% stake in the club early next week. Ratcliffe, who is a boyhood United supporter, is leading Ineos Sports' bid to secure a minority stake in the club. Talks have been ongoing for several months and a deal has been on the cusp of being concluded in recent weeks. The report adds Ineos Sports will be taking 2 boardroom seats at Old Trafford. Opinion: Rashford and Martial have not done what Keane did at United. Anthony Martial and Marcus Rashford have received faded squad numbers, generous salary hikes and a social media hashtag. The United Twitter account used the nauseating #Martial hashtag that have given them an inflated air of entitlement. Martial crumbles amid competition. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Romelu Lukaku, Alexis Sanchez, Edinson Cavani, Cristiano Ronaldo, and the only manager who pandered to him was the soft-touch Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Rashford has broken the 20-goal barrier in 3 seasons, whereas Martial has only once. Martial was a write-off years ago. Rashford is regarded as United's main source of goals, but he has only one from open play, with Christmas trees now ubiquitous. Newcastle considering De Gea swoop. Newcastle United are considering a move for former United goalkeeper David De Gea, according to a report by the Mail. The Magpies are set to be forced into trying to sign a free agent goalkeeper after shot stopper Nick Pope injured his shoulder in Saturday's 1-0 win over United. Reports have suggested that it could be about for several months. De Gea has been without a club since leaving United in the summer. United linked Müller, likely to extend Bayern deal. According to Sky Germany journalist Florian Plettenberg, as cited by Sportsmole, Thomas Müller is likely to extend his contract at Bayern Munich amid recent reports linking him with a move to United. The legendary German ace is out of contract at the Allianz Arena at the end of this season, and United have recently been credited with interest in the prospect of signing him on a free transfer. Despite being 34, he is highly versatile and offers no shortage of experience. Opinion: Ten Hag needs to convince Ratcliffe he is still right for United. If ever there was a time for managerial change, then that would come with a change of ownership and the prospect of a new perspective and opinion of his role from above. Sir Jim Ratcliffe has already signaled his ruthless intention to overhaul the club, and his work will be undermined unless he has a manager who matches his ambition and who he wants to work closely with to achieve those goals. Erik ten Hag's position was not previously believed to be under any threat, though United's inconsistent start to the season surely raises questions about his suitability for the role. Fernandes issues update on his long-term future. United left-back Alvaro Fernandes has admitted that he still hopes to establish himself at Old Trafford after heading out on loan in the summer. After the success of last season's loan spell at Preston North End, Fernandes joined Granada on loan for the duration of the